Well, hello there, Rebels. So today we're going to do a little bit of baking. This is one of my new favorite brownie recipes. It actually, apparently, it's made the rounds on social media, and it was Katherine Hepburn's family brownie recipe, but I've modified it to make it a little easier for us to do because nobody has baker's chocolate anymore. It also reduces the sugar content just a little bit, so, you know, we can pretend it's healthy. So the reason I love this is because it uses an 8x8 pan, which, if you're like me in my house, we don't need any more than an 8x8 pan of brownies around here. And there's my preheated 325-degree oven. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the ingredients for this. So we have our 8x8 pan sprayed with some cooking spray, vanilla, 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of flour, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1/2 cup of sugar, and what I have in this pan here, which is where you're going to actually make your brownies, is 1 stick of butter that I'm melting down. And give me just a second, I'm going to show you how to make it. So the very best part about this recipe is it takes one nice little stainless steel pan to make, and you do everything in this pan, which is kind of nice. Super easy cleanup. So I've melted down my butter here, and that's 1 entire stick of butter. And to this, I'm going to add my chocolate chips and melt them. Now, do this over low heat or you will burn your chocolate. Some people are cool and think they can do it in the microwave. I'm not that cool. So, in go our chips. I like to use a rubber spatula for this. And you see, they're going to melt pretty darn fast. And you're going to get this very thick ganache consistency, which is what you want. So you'll melt these all the way down. Now, once you get it melted, you're going to take it off the heat because we are going to need to add to this eggs, and we don't want to scramble our eggs. So, but the melted butter makes this melt very quickly, and you have a nice, smooth, chocolatey texture, which is what you want. And to this, we're going to go ahead and add our sugar first. So this is 1/2 cup of sugar, and in we go, and we're going to add this. And this actually, the stirring process is going to help cool this down so your eggs don't scramble on you. Alright, I'm going to take this off the heat. We're going to go this way. Sorry, sometimes I got to tell the cameraman where I'm going. And now, to this, we're going to add some vanilla. Now, I don't measure, but 1 to 2 teaspoons. I just pour. There you go. What's really interesting about this recipe, though, as well, is that there's no leavening, so it does not really use baking powder, baking soda, anything to make it rise. Now, people say, well, you know, I understand melting butter for a fudgy texture, but it's another thing that it does. It makes your brownie have this perfect little crust on the top, you know, which is always pretty. Sorry, reaching across to get my eggs. We should be cool enough now, and I'm just going to crack these right on in. And no, I'm not afraid of getting shells. Here's a practice. If you are, you can always crack them first into a, you know, a little bowl or something, but it's not an issue. But see, we're nice and cool now, so I added those eggs and nothing happened. And you're seeing this live as it happens. I'm not cutting. So 2 eggs have gone in. And now, once I get these incorporated really well, we are going to go ahead and add our flour. This is 1/4 cup of flour. It's a little heavy, you know. It's not like a perfectly nice measured level one. And see it start to thicken up a little bit? And seriously, that's brownie batter. Now, I'm going to add a pinch of salt here, which I personally like because I think it brings out the flavor a little better. Personal opinion, not everyone agrees. And seriously, that and a little salt. You can add a pinch of sea salt if you want, or Himalayan pink sea salt if you like such things. And if you like nuts in your brownies, add them now. 1/2 cup of chopped nuts will do. And I'm going to pour this all into my pre-prepared pan. I gotta go this way. That's the disadvantage of being a right-hander. You pour this straight on in. And then we go. And that is perhaps the easiest brownie recipe ever. Right? Y'all saw it? That took 3 minutes to put together. Make sure you knock a little bit of the air out of it. And then this goes into a preheated 325-degree oven for 40 minutes. And we'll be back to show you what it looks like when it comes out. So these have been in the oven cooking for 42 minutes. They are perfect. As you can see, there's that nice little crust that's formed on top. You can insert a toothpick in here. It won't come out completely clean even when they are done. It will come out about 90% clean, just FYI. Because of the fudgy nature of these brownies, they don't bake the same way that something with leavening in it does. Anyway, so let these cool for about 15 minutes and then you can cut them. If you cut them any sooner, they tend to fall apart because they're so fudgy. But that is the way to make the perfect 8x8 pan of brownies. And again, this was adapted from Katherine Hepburn's family recipe that made the rounds on, social media and Facebook a while back. So I'll make sure to notate all of that on the blog itself. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. This is Saucy Rebel signing off.